I don't got nothing against Swedish people, because it was Swedish people rioting outside the police office. They was protesting outside the jails.
Asaprocky thanked everyone for the support he received while in custody in Sweden and asked for prayers as he awaits the verdict in the criminal case. The rapper was the headlining act at the Real Street Festival at the Honda Center in Anaheim, California, and addressed the crowd during his first concert since his arrest.
Everybody, listen, I know y'all was praying for me. I'm gonna need y'all to keep praying for me. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, with God's will, I'm not guilty and shit. I get the verdict on Wednesday, so I need y'all to keep praying for me. Hopefully we ain't gotta go back to jail or nothing like that, nothing crazy. I don't got nothing against Swedish people, because it was Swedish people rioting outside the police office. They was protesting outside the jails. It was people from Sweden in jails writing me, held it down. You know, this is an unfortunate event, and I'm just trying to stay blessed, man, you know what I'm saying?
The star was allowed to return home after spending weeks in custody following accusations of assault. After he was released, ASAP shared this message with fans. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to all my fans, friends, and anyone across the globe who supported me during these last few weeks. I can't begin to describe how grateful I am for all of you. This has been a very difficult and humbling experience. I want to thank the court for allowing me, Bloody, and Thotto to return to our family and friends. Thanks again for all the love and support. We actually got to listen to ASAP describe in his own words what went down during the incident that led to his arrest in Sweden. This is audio from when he took the stand in Stockholm District Court during his trial.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Good afternoon, everybody. We saw bottles on the floor and we picked them up. We didn't want them to get the bottles. We didn't want them to have them in their possession. At that moment, some African girls came over and they decided to help and try to mediate the situation. We told them to ask the guys to leave us alone and to stop following us. They disregarded that too, what the young ladies were saying. At this point, I woke up the block and I start to notice that Tim walks down the block to tell the girls, you know, please tell him leave us alone, leave us alone. And these guys were following again. As far as the bottles go, I held it momentarily because I realized it was stupid, especially when they didn't have it in their possession. It wasn't necessary for me to have it, so I put it down. Tim asked the girls to call the cops because we didn't know the number to 911. And for some reason that day in Sweden, Uber didn't want to work either. We were having problems with Uber when we were having problems with the scooters. The guys walked back up to us where Tim is standing, and they started to approach him. At this moment, both of the guys attacked Tim. That's when I intervened and I threw to the ground and I stepped on his arm. I kicked his arm and I punched him or shoved him. And at that moment, my friends came to help and Tim also arrived. At that moment is when I stood up and I turned around. I saw a friend charging at me. Here now, we pushed, we shoved for a bit and pulled for a bit. Right after that, my security guard, Tim, came and turned me around and woke me up the block.
ASAP let the fans know that he still needs their prayers because a verdict in his case is coming down in the next few days.
And I hope that I'm not guilty, so pray for your boy, man, because we ain't really do